Well, thanks everyone for tuning in today. We got some things going on in the news. Let's try to get through the first part of it fairly quick. It's a little messy. So, as you guys all may know, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie had came out, and it's had done exactly how everyone thought it was going to do. Everyone said it was going to do perfect in the box office. Well, it did. Unfortunately, this morning, Vic Mignogna has been fired from Funimation and Rooster Teeth over some allegations that have taken place over the past few years that I have actually really known. I know that there had been things going on for more than that, but it's a very unnerving situation because now in this day of age, someone or a group of people could put out things about you and it could completely deteriorate your reputation in the acting, both live action and voice acting community, including really anything. So it's a very dangerous time that we live in. So yes, there were some allegations. Funimation decided the best thing to do is for the business, and I can kind of see it to a point, but I still am on the line about it. It's very, very unnerving. On some other news, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, Markiplier. I can't read today. Markiplier have been dethroned from their spot. They have been taken over by another, I want to say another T series, but unfortunately, that's the way that it's looking like. Sony Music India and ZTV. They have officially today surpassed Jack and Mark on YouTube. It's again, like I said, we live in some dark times. And again, with the same T series thing, the sub amount does not really make sense to the views and like-dislike ratio. So again, sub bots. And you know what I say, because I don't think I've ever said it before, hashtag no sub bots. How's it going, Wicked? Thanks for tuning in today. Just going over some news. The Vic Mignogna issue, and the Jacksepticeye and the Markiplier situation. There's been, and I know that you've had to deal with a lot of fake accounts and people doing stupid stuff with your channel. I was there for a lot of it. I know that people were making accounts and just to dislike your videos, just going out of their way to just dislike them. Fortunately, we got stuff like that happening to a lot of other YouTubers also. Channels that have barely any views on their videos, yet they have thousands and thousands of subscribers. Yet the like and dislike ratio is always extremely low, as if there's maybe less than what they're actually subscribed to is watching. Views are extremely low. It just seems to be a plague that's been more prominent on YouTube since before the times I've actually been where I'm at on YouTube. So I know that that's happened to your channel quite a lot. I just fake accounts. I'm not a big fan. I have just not a big fan on fake accounts, and also these big companies going on YouTube. Yet their videos don't even have 1 million views. Yet they have almost almost 80 million views, much like the situation with PewDiePie and T-Series. His makes sense. His like-dislike ratio is very straightforward. The views are, yet you look at these other channels like T-Series, it's crazy. Notifications don't go out anymore either. So let me see what that said. Here we go. King Wicked says notifications don't go out anymore either, so that definitely affects their views. That is true. A lot of other YouTubers from the golden era that I knew of YouTube, like iDubbbz and Max Mofo, and of course Filthy Frank, the pioneers of the edgy comedy on YouTube, their videos are pretty much demonetized now, which is sad because YouTube was more focused on the individual. Now I'm seeing a change from being more of a personal setting to being well, it has to be fair for everyone, which to me is not a very fair thing to do, because not everyone has family friendly content, and you know. Now, there's days I like to sit down, I like to watch some old Filthy Frank. That stuff wouldn't fly on YouTube anymore. Like, if someone like me were to do like something like that and be at the point of monetization, I'd be demonetized like a Thanos snap. So, it's changing, but as long as it stays where it's at right now, where it's kind of teetering back and forth of, you know, what YouTube was to what it wants to be. There'll be YouTube creators that'll be able to still do what they want to do, essentially. And let's see, in some other news, the Transformers live action franchise future. So about before The Last Night came out, which was 2017, Paramount put together a writer's room, a think tank, so to speak, and they were tasked to create a universe for the Transformers live action film. And for everyone watching, if you guys could hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. So, this was pre-Transformers The Last Night. They spoke about doing a movie set in a medieval kind of setting. So, of course, you know, you have, like, dragons and... well, not really, it really isn't even, like, medieval. More like Middle Earth. They were talking about, like, Merlin, Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur, this and that. They were speaking about doing a Bumblebee solo film. They spoke about doing a Beast Wars movie, talking about Pretenders, an Optimus Prime solo film, like an Optimus Prime Origins film. They spoke of a Transformers movie that takes place, and I want to say it was either ancient Greek or ancient Rome. And there's another one. And of course, the other one that they spoke about was, they were calling it Transformers 1. It is a Cybertron-based film, so it's going to be, I guess, animated. I guess you could say animated, because there's not going to be any humans, so, I mean, CGI animation, I'm not too sure, but so far, 2 of those have come through. We got Transformers The Last Night, which was Merlin, Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur, dragons, and then most recently, Transformers Bumblebee. And right now, from what I've been reading into, they're trying to figure out how to do a Optimus Prime solo movie. And if you guys haven't seen Transformers Bumblebee, that is where I would say where they should start off with Optimus Prime solo movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I don't want to spoiler really anything. I did do a discussion about it. I posted that last night, so if you guys want to check that video out after, I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think of it. So that's what they're in the talks about doing, is how to make a Optimus Prime solo movie essentially work. And for a person like me, I I would go watch it, but they're trying to figure out a way for, because in such ways that Bumblebee was so successful, they made it so, your average everyday moviegoer would like it, and also they wanted to keep it good for the fans of the franchise. So they're trying to make that work. Beast Wars movie, I have ideas that they would probably never ever hear or listen to, because I mean I'm just one man. But there's ways they could make a Beast Wars movie work. And the last night they released concept art that was never used, and that was for Optimus Primal, and also a giant robotic snake. So I could kind of see that working. If they had to do something like in the past, or like other dimensions, something like that, because it'd be hard to do something like that in like modern day. Like, really not much of in disguise at that point. But we've seen dragons and we've seen weird creatures and other things like that in previous films, so it really wouldn't surprise me if they did something like that. I'd still go see it though, because it's Beast Wars, and you gotta have some love for Beast Wars. Shout out all the Beast Wars fans. Okay, so Dragon Ball Super manga and how the End of Z won't be changed or retconned. So, as all of you guys may know, the End of Z, if you guys have seen the Buu Saga or you read that part of the manga, he saw Goku training with Goten, Pan, and they were getting ready to do the World's Martial Arts Tournament. Trunks was there, Vegeta and Bulma, Oob. As you guys may all know who Oob is. So, the current person in charge of the manga, alongside Mr. Toriyama, they have stated the End of Z will not be retconned, the End of Z will not be changed. So whatever happens with Super is going to end up becoming the End of Z. There are some rumors, especially in the past few chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga. I don't know if you guys have read it or seen any of it. I posted them on. I posted them. That's what I meant to say. I posted them on my Facebook page, official Ner-Ner Beastman Transformers, and I know that name kind of confuses some people because they're like, "Well, it's Transformers. Shouldn't it just be Transformers?" No, that's the answer. I posted some of the chapters on there. You guys can read through. They've all been translated, and no, this is going to be any spoilers. I mean, realistically, the manga has not been faithful to the anime, and the anime has not been faithful to the manga. There's been quite a few things that are very different between them. So, what might be in the anime when they do start the production for Dragon Ball Super back up again may not be the same as what's going on in the manga. And knowing how it's been so far, it's probably going to be completely different. So there's a guy named Moro. He's this demon. He's been sealed up for 10,000 years. It sounds like Rita. That's what I first thought. Or was it 10,000 or 10 million? I think it was 10 million years. So, longer than Rita. One of the Supreme Kais, which I like how they're bringing the Supreme Kais back up, because they made it almost like they wanted you to forget about the other Kais. The one that Boo ended up absorbing that made him fat, he did some technique that used pretty much all of his God Ki to seal up Moro's magic. Because the dude's like a planet devourer. He's basically like Dragon Ball's version of Galactus. He sucks the life force from the planet and everything on that planet. So he was basically like wiping out like civilizations like nothing. So the Kai stepped in. Well, the Supreme Kai stepped in. Then, of course, they fought. He sealed up his powers. The Galactic Patrol arrested him and basically put him in jail for millions of years. A Frieza Force member breaks him out, and so the Galactic Patrol enlists Goku and Vegeta to join them, and they even get like Galactic Patrol symbols on their clothes, which is cool. They're trying to find Moro, and so Goku decides to use his instant transmission, and he's trying to lock on to where he's at. And the only thing that he like senses is like all these people screaming in pain, and that was Moro that he ended up picking up. And he's on New Namek, and they fight, and Vegeta goes full power, and it's still nothing to Moro, and it's looking like what we're gonna be seeing is basically Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, whichever the two that you'd like to say. We're gonna probably see the end of that, or the end of its significance, because from what I've seen so far, let's see. I shared your video on my community tabs. Hopefully, you get some of your old subs back. Thank you very much, King Wicked. I very much appreciate that. So, we're probably going to be seeing the end of the significance of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, because from what I've seen and read so far, it's not doing anything towards Moro. He might actually be stronger than Beerus. I mean, seeing what he's capable of doing. I mean, Beerus is a god of destruction, but he can't. He's. What Moro can do is makes Beerus look kind of insignificant. Insignificant? Is that the word? But yeah. But yeah, so nothing is gonna change at the end of Z. So of course we're gonna see Oob. In the manga, they did mention Oob. In fact, Vegeta brought up Oob. Goku and brain fart. Goku and Dende were up on the lookout, and they were talking about Oob. And Oob was looking up at the sky, almost like he knew someone was watching him. They didn't mention Oob in the Super anime. They did mention Tarble. And if you guys don't know who Tarble is, it's Vegeta's younger brother, which they introduced in a Japan exclusive special. It was called Yo Son Goku and His Friends Return. They introduced Tarble, but most of the US fans have no idea who his brother is. In fact, there's really nothing with him in any of the media here, so it's different. Depending on what you're, if you're reading the manga or if you're watching the anime, there's quite a significant difference between the two. So, yeah, long story short, NZ won't be retconned, and whatever happens with the stuff with Moro might end up changing everything, especially the technique. And this is what a lot of people are saying, and I'm starting to kind of think that it's true. The technique that Kai used to seal up Moro's power, well, Boo might actually still have some of that Kai's essence in him, so he would know that technique. So that's how they'll probably make Boo relevant again in Dragon Ball, Super, or even in Dragon Ball in total, because of course all these major events, except Battle of the Gods, Boo was there for. But Frieza, he was asleep on the couch. Tournament of Power. It was in the other tournament, the Universe 6 versus Universe 7. He didn't pass a math test, and then in uh, the Universal Survival arc, he was asleep again. So this is how they might actually bring Boo back to having him do something, major for the story, because he might be the one that'll have to um, use that technique to seal up Boo, not Boo, seal up Moro. But then there's also them saying that he might have to teach Goku and Vegeta that technique, which if that's going to use their God Key, that's going to be the end of their God Key. They won't be able to use that anymore. Either it seals that up, which would make sense because if they're going to make the end of Z the same and nothing, nothing. I mean, they're not going to try to fit in, the God powers or anything into it. I kind of see them going that route with it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you guys could most kindly hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. Ten's Night Gaming. How's it going, man? Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. So that's how I essentially see everything going with Dragon Ball Super. They're eventually going to somehow lose their god abilities, their god key, fighting Moro. Because from just like I said, everything that I've seen, in fact, someone said that the next chapter they might bring up Ultra Instinct, and so we'll definitely see. We'll see how Ultra Instinct fares against Moro. It I haven't read it yet, so I have no idea. In fact, I don't know if that's true or not. I will definitely have to read that when that chapter comes out. But at the end of the day, what happens in the manga may not exactly be the same in the anime as Dragon Ball Super has shown. Another thing, if you guys didn't know, in the Universal Survival arc, in the anime, Gohan is sporting a gi similar to Goku. In the manga, he's sporting one that is similar to Piccolo's. So that's a thing. Let's see what's else on the next. Okay, so Allspark Pictures. If you guys don't know, Allspark Pictures is a production company through Hasbro. They also had a hand in the production of the Bumblebee movie. They are going to be producing, and from what I have seen, they have been working on the new series of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And everyone's saying that it's supposed to be really good. And it's nice to see Hasbro doing their own kind of thing. I mean, they've been working with all these other companies, but now I think those other companies decided to work with them on a different level. They've kind of merged parts of the companies together to make a brand new production company. So definitely anything feature Transformers related with the films, definitely Allspark Pictures is going to be involved with that highly. All right, and to end the news list off, X-Men: The Dark Phoenix film and how it may be the last X-Men film for the next 4 years. So, as you guys all may have known, there's been discussion between Disney buying Fox, which would mean Fox would be pulled in. Oh, the Marvel properties that Fox owns would get pulled into Disney. Thus, Marvel Studios would be able to have legal access to those characters, such like the X-Men and Deadpool and a bunch of other properties that Fox has, characters related to those franchises that were acquired years ago. There have been some rumors that, right from what they know of right now, Marvel Studios doesn't have any plans on anything Fantastic Four at the moment or anything X-Men related. So I mean, there's some people that were saying they may not do anything with those franchises for um, like the next 4 years because they're trying to figure out what they already have lined up, like trying to do a sequel to Doctor Strange. Prime Gaming says the audio is breaking up. Can you hear me okay now? It's gotta let me know. Does it sound better? Is the audio better? I can't. Let me leave and come back. Okay. Yeah, just. It's still breaking up. Alright, well, I think I will cut this loose. Apparently, I'm having some technical difficulties with the live stream. I apologize for that. I might be back on later on to talk about some other things that I wanted to kind of extend on with the Dragon Ball Super manga talks and the Transformers live action. There's some other things I want to talk about that, but I will have to just wait. Still breaking up. Still breaking up. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in today. Thanks for joining me live, and I'll try to be back on later on. If not, I'll just do a short video. I'll upload it. It is good. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching today. Tune in later on. I'll be doing another video, and let's try to get some good things going out to the world. Prime Gaming, it is fixed. It's all good. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to check out my Instagram, it is the with an A _ robotic _ Beastman. I post a lot of photos of figures and sometimes some very good memes. Other than that, also check out my Facebook page. It is official Ner-Ner Beastman Transformers. I do polls on there for the fans to hear what you guys want me to do more of on the channel. I post news, other things related like that. So again,